Sameer Wankhede is in the line of fire in the Mumbai cruise drug bust case. NCB zonal director has visited the NCB office in Delhi and he took part in its review meeting. It is unlikely that Wankhede is going to be questioned or summoned over the extortion allegations today. NCP DDG heading the vigilance team is going to be probing charges and will be going to Mumbai tomorrow. Prabhakar Sail, an independent witness in the cruise drug bust case, has claimed that 25 crore rupees was demanded by an NCB official and some other people to let off Aryan Khan from the probe. He also said that 8 crores was to be given to Wankhede as part of the deal. Wankhede has denied any wrongdoing and claimed these allegations are a bit to hamper the ongoing probe. Meanwhile, the Narcotics Zonal Director has not been asked to step down from the probe just yet. Sameer continues to investigate the superstar drug bust matter.
कंप्लेन तो बनता है उन लोगों के खिलाफ जो आपको हरास कर रहे हैं.
I cannot comment on anything. We will give proper answer to everybody.
Heard from Sameer Wankhede, who was in Delhi today, and up until now he's not been asked to in fact step down from the probe. So he continues to probe the drug bust case, but and there is no vigilance inquiry also, in the sense that he's been asked to move away from the probe, but the vigilance director is going to be looking into the allegations that have been made by the bodyguard of one of the eyewitnesses in the case, in which he's clearly said that of the 18 crores that was demanded as an extortion charge, 8 crores was to be given to Sameer Wankhede, the NCB zonal director, looking into the high-profile drug bust case. These allegations also that have been made politically. The NCP has been levelling several charges against Sameer Wankhede, and we have an independent witness in the cruise drug bust case as well, who has claimed that 25 crores was demanded by an NCB official and some of the people to let off Aryan Khan from the probe. He's also said that 8 crores was to be given to Wankhede as part of the deal. Wankhede, of course, has denied any wrongdoing, claiming that these allegations are a bit to hamper the ongoing probe. What we know is that the zonal director had not been asked to step down from the probe just yet. He continues to investigate this matter. He was in Delhi today and he appeared at the NCB office. The NCB DDG is heading the vigilance team to probe charges and is going to be going to Mumbai tomorrow, is what we know, to look into these allegations of extortion, of a possible extortion angle in all of this. Wankhede in the line of fire in the Mumbai cruise drug bust case, with the zonal director visiting the Narcotics Bureau office today in Delhi and taking part in the review meeting after allegations have surfaced that all this is actually a part of a larger extortion conspiracy and that Wankhede was all set to benefit from it and was to receive 8 crore rupees. Shreya is getting asked more details. Shreya, Sameer Wankhede has appeared before the Narcotics Control Bureau in the national capital. But what next as far as the procedure is concerned? What more can you tell us?
Well, see, today he was here at the Narcotics Control Bureau, but the Central Vigilance Officer who's investigating that inquiry, because he's the head of the inquiry, Ganeshwar Singh, he was also here in NCB and he's currently also inside. He's presiding a review meeting which is regarding the ongoing Vigilance Week. Tomorrow, what we are given to understand, he's likely to travel to Bombay. He was scheduled to travel today, but because of the pre-scheduled meeting that got delayed, and he will very likely be going to Mumbai and picking up the inquiry in this case, because the DDG, not Ganeshwar Singh, he's the one who's been heading this vigilance inquiry, and whether or not there will be a strict action against Sameer Wankhede until the time the inquiry is happening. There's a possibility that he could be moved from the case and someone else might take in charge and look after the drug bust case, but so far that hasn't happened. This is on the cards and will only be happening once that inquiry starts formally, when the DDG North Ganeshwar Singh visits Mumbai and starts the inquiry. It was scheduled today, but what we're learning, it will be happening from tomorrow.
Shreya, thanks for getting us those details. Well, Sameer Wankhede is in the center of a raging storm amid the continuous attack by the NCP especially Nawab Malik, who's been leading this from the front. Wankhede's family has now come out in support of him. Wankhede's wife spoke to India Today about the allegations levelled by the Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik. Sameer Wankhede's wife hit back and said that Sameer's father also got married to a Muslim, but he is a born Hindu. She also hit out at the extortion charges being hurled against Wankhede. His sister also spoke to the press. She said that her family is getting threats and they will answer about the allegations made by Nawab Malik in court. Nawab Malik today reiterated his claims that Wankhede's father had converted to Islam, adding that Wankhede used a fake Dalit certificate to get help with jobs, and went on to say that Wankhede had snatched away the job of a deserving Dalit.
If he was born a Hindu, if his mother was Muslim, yes, his mother was Muslim. But his caste certificate is not wrong. His birth certificate is not faulty, but what they presented was faulty. If the truth is asked in such a manner, where they're saying that you are fault, you're chore people, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing farziwada. And then if we have to, no, we are not doing farziwada, here, this is our proof, that is bad.
जिस दलित भाई का हक इन्होंने छीना था उन्हें मिलेगा और इनके ऊपर कानून के तहत कार्रवाई होगी। ये जो बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट को लेके चीजें थी हमने आपके सामने रखी। कहा जा रहा है कि जाली सर्टिफिकेट नवाब मलिक ने रखा है। अगर ये जाली है तो असली कौन सा है, ये उनके परिवार के लोग या स्वयं वो असली सर्टिफिकेट लाएं। वानखेड़े साहब को मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि समीर वानखेड़े का कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट लोगों के सामने रिवील करें। आप नहीं करोगे तो सरकारी दस्तावेज कोई कितना भी नष्ट करने का काम करे, कहीं ना कहीं वो चीजें होती हैं। बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट उनका समीर दाऊद वानखेड़े का है। बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट में टेम्परिंग करके जो उनके पिताजी ने धर्मांतर करने के बाद नाम बदला था उसे फिर दुरुस्त किया, उसके आधार पे कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट निकाला गया। जो दलित कैंडिडेट थे आईआरएस के, उनके अधिकारों को फर्जीवाड़े के जरिए छीना गया है।
पैदाइश होने से पहले, स्कूल जाने से पहले सब A to Z मेरा अभी तक का रिकॉर्ड, मेरा डिपार्टमेंट का रिकॉर्ड, स्कूल का, कॉलेज का, एनसीसी का। ज्ञानदेव वानखेड़े मेरा नाम है। मराठी में ज्ञानदेव बोलते, हिंदी में ज्ञानदेव बोलते। मेरा कभी दाऊद से कोई संबंध भी नहीं नाम से हो। अभी किधर से फर्जी बना के लाए ये भी मुझे पता नहीं।
और बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट निकालने वाले हो कौन आप? क्या है हक आपके पास किसी ब्यूरोक्रेट किसी की बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट निकालने का? आप क्यों निकाल रहे हो उनकी बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट? आपकी किसी ने निकाला है?
नहीं भाई, यहीं से जाइए आराम से।
Meanwhile, the ruling Maharashtra Aghadi government in Maharashtra continues to attack Mumbai Narco chief Sameer Wankhede. Minister Nawab Malik continues to level explosive allegations against Wankhede. Nawab Malik, whose son-in-law was earlier arrested by the Narcotics Bureau in a drugs case, referred to Wankhede and claimed that he's using the bureau to make crores in kickbacks. He claimed that he received an anonymous letter from an NCB insider revealing 26 fraudulent cases filed against Sameer Wankhede, some of which target Bollywood celebrities. The NCP minister also alleged that Wankhede is illegally tapping his phone and that of VIPs and Bollywood celebrities. He revealed that Mumbai police refused to provide call detailed records of his daughter sought by Wankhede. Malik also referred to Wankhede with a Muslim name, Sameer Dawood Wankhede, highlighting his part Muslim ancestry. Sameer Wankhede responded to the claims by Nawab Malik, dubbing it as a joke and nothing but lies.
देखिए, ये एनसीबी के अंतर्गत जो गलत चीज़ें हैं वो ये मामला है। हम स्वागत करते हैं कि कम से कम एनसीबी ने अपनी साख को कायम रखने के लिए एक जांच बिठाने का काम किया है। हमें लगता है कि एजेंसी कोई गलत नहीं होती। एक गंदी मछली पूरे तालाब को गंदा कर देती है। अगर उस मछली को पकड़ा जाए, उसकी जांच हो तो तालाब पाक हो जाएगा। हमें लगता है वो शुरुआत हुई है। 26 मामले हैं, अलग अलग केसेस हैं जिसमें किस तरह से एक निगरों को फंसाया गया है, किस तरह से किसको फंसाया गया है, फिल्म वाले मामले को भी चीज़ें उसमें रखी गई है। हमें लगता है ये सारा पत्र आप पढ़ लेंगे तो 26 मामलों का उसमें जो केसेस है उसका जिक्र है, जो पत्र में लिखा गया है। हम चाहते हैं कि विजिलेंस के जरिए जो जांच हो रही है उस जांच का हिस्सा ये पत्र भी बने और इन सारी चीज़ों की भी जांच हो।
Well, India Today also brings you another exclusive from the day of the superstar drug bust. Exclusive images from the day of the superstar cruise drug bust showing Mumbai Narcotics Control Bureau Chief Sameer Wankhede witness KP Gosavi, the man known for his infamous selfie with Aryan Khan. Witness Manish Bhanushali, who is also reportedly a BJP worker, was seen with Sameer Wankhede on the day of the cruise drug bust. India Today also accesses WhatsApp chats between Gosavi and his aide Prabhakar Sahil. The chats show that Gosavi asked his aide to finish the task he entrusted him to do. Sahil meanwhile targeted Gosavi again and claimed that he has proof of Gosavi sending him money. Sahil also earlier accused Wankhedes of trying to extort crores from Shah Rukh Khan to let off Aryan Khan. Narcotics Bureau says that Sahil is a witness who has turned hostile.
मेरा इस डील से कुछ लेना देना नहीं था। जहाँ पर भी मैंने आज तक मेरा काम किया है, मैं सिर्फ सैलरी से मेरा लुकआउट है। आप क्या कर रहे हैं क्या नहीं उससे मुझे मतलब नहीं है। मैं सिर्फ ये आपको बात बताना चाहता हूँ, जो सच है वो मैं सामने लाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ। और मैं जो भी अभी तक मैंने जितने भी स्टेटमेंट दिए टाइम टू टाइम दिए, सब वो जो भी है वो आगे पुलिस जो इंक्वायरी करेंगी उसमें सब आपको पता चलेगा।
Mustafa is getting asked more details on that story. Mustafa, in fact, this statement of this one man really has made things extremely difficult for Sameer Wankhede. Just get asked all the details about where this particular angle, as far as this murky case is concerned, is in fact reflecting, and also the case that is being built against Wankhede, given the serious allegations of extortion not made by one person, Nawab Malik, but in this case by a witness as well.
Well, of course, the credibility for his allegations comes from the fact that he was witness number one in Aryan Khan's Panchnama, and he has now turned hostile, and also he has made allegation against a person who was witness number two, KP Gosavi, who was already wanted by the Pune police. He is saying that he will surrender soon. The third person was a BJP worker and hence was not an independent witness. So this has really put this entire case in shadow, and then the NCB has tried and said in the High Court, where the bail hearing was Aryan Khan was supposed to happen, that Pooja Dadlani, the manager of Shah Rukh Khan, is trying to influence these witnesses and trying to influence the case with malified intention. So it's all happening in this Aryan Khan case, wherein the main officer, Sameer Wankhede, is now under shadow of doubts. He is in Delhi, maybe answering some questions to the higher ups as to what really happened and how things will go about. But at this point of time, it seems that this allegation is made by a witness, and we'll have to see whether the Mumbai police or any other people take cognizance of this allegation and register a complaint of extortion in these allegations. But at the same time, simultaneously, the internal inquiry by the Vigilance Department of the NCB has also started, and Sameer Wankhede will be taking part in these investigations, and next to it, Aryan Khan's bail application is being heard. So all what is happening in Mumbai is related to this Aryan Khan drug case. We'll have to wait and see how things pan out in future. Back to you.
Right. Mustafa, thanks for getting us up to speed with that. Mustafa, with all of those details as far as the serious allegations of extortion against Sameer Wankhede and other NCB officials is concerned. Meanwhile, Kiran Gosavi, witness in the Mumbai cruise drug bust case, and also the man who has in fact become really famous for his selfie with Aryan Khan soon after Aryan's detention, is on the run. Questions have been raised over his role as to what was he really doing with the Narcotics Control Bureau during the raid night. India Today has tracked down him in Lucknow, and he says he will surrender before the UP police there.
He is the man whose selfie with Aryan Khan just hours after raid on the Cordelia cruise ship went viral. He is the man seen grabbing Aryan Khan's hand and taking him inside the Narcotics Control Bureau office in Mumbai on 2nd October. He is also seen holding the phone as Aryan Khan spoke to someone on the night of the raid. Kiran Gosavi, the face in many images from that night of high drama, is now in all sorts of trouble. Gosavi calls himself a private detective but runs a company, KPG Dream Solutions, which arranges jobs abroad. So what was a private detective doing with the NCB on the night of the raid.
इस ऑपरेशन में जो 2 पंचनामे जिनका जिक्र आप कर रहे हैं वो अलग अलग स्थान पे बने हैं, तो जो भी हमारे गवाह ने एड्रेस बताया वो उस पे अंकित किया गया है। इसी वजह से वो 2 अलग अलग तरीके से और अलग अलग समय पे बने हैं।
Not just that, Gosavi also signed the Panchnama after Aryan and the others were detained. It is this Panchnama that has sparked a controversy and brought Gosavi under the scanner. His bodyguard Prabhakar Sel, who was also listed as an independent witness by the NCB, has made some grave revelations. In an exclusive interview to India Today, Sel alleged that Gosavi sought a bribe of 25 crore rupees on behalf of NCB Mumbai chief Sameer Wankhede to let off Aryan Khan.
गाड़ी में इतना ही चल रहा था कि 25 का बॉन्ड डाल, लास्ट 18 में फाइनल कर, 8 अपने को वानखेड़े को देना है, 10 अपने को बांट लेना करके.
Gosavi, it's now known, has had a very questionable, dubious past. There are at least 2 cases in Maharashtra of cheating people of lakhs after promising jobs abroad. Gosavi has denied Prabhakar Sel's charges, claiming that his bodyguard was bribed by Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik.
कुछ पैसे प्रभाकर सेल को दिए गए हैं नवाब मलिक जी से, मेरे पास में फ़ोन है वो, और कुछ एक फ्लैट 2 BHK का मिलने वाला है. इसमें उनके बड़े और छोटे भाई दोनों शामिल हैं प्रभाकर सेल के.
After going underground, Gosavi has now surfaced and strangely reached Lucknow, where he says he wants to surrender. Gosavi says he faces threats in Mumbai, which is why he has reached UP to give himself up to police. Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, the case of the witness in the Aryan Khan drug case is getting curious. Well, there was an independent witness first, Sahil Prabhakar, who is the one who claims that an attempt was made to extort 25 crore rupees on behalf of the Narcotics Control Bureau chief Wankhede. He's also claimed that he was made to sign on blank papers. Narcotics Bureau says that Sahil has been bought over by the NCP and has turned hostile. Then there is Kiran Gosavi. Gosavi, remembers, the man who was clicking selfies with Aryan Khan. He's a private detective and now claims threat to life. He is the one who signed on as a witness on Aryan's Panchnama. He is now likely to surrender as there is a lookout notice against him. He says extortion charges are false.